30 USBH trail runner here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. One owner, originally sold right here from Haylett, so we're pretty darn familiar with this one, especially since we've been a trail runner dealer since the day this thing was built to today. About a 30-foot floor plan, probably about 33 feet tip to tail. Little power tongue jack somebody added aftermarket to make life a little bit easier on themselves. I haven't looked at the year, but looking at the stickers, I gotta believe this is about a 2011 series. Needs a bath. That's really the only major thing I need to share. There is a little soft spot on the floor by the door. I'm going to point that out when we come to it because I don't like hiding things. But all in all, for the year, for the for the money you're looking at on this, nice camper. This would be a good first-timers camper. If you've never owned anything, it'd be a good way to start. Inexpensive, but still give you plenty of space for a family. You got a big slide for rainy days. We got lots of bunks to sleep, lots of people. We also have this cool little slide-out rear bike rack bumper, and it's stuff like this that Heartland kind of introduced to the industry. They maybe weren't necessarily the first, but they were usually one of the first to make things like this mainstream. This is their rank and file starter point camper. It's a bunkhouse. Kids like to bring bikes, so they included a little bike rack area or cargo area back here where you could do that. In case you're curious, there's this little post right here that slots in there, and you just chain some bikes to it. Works pretty good, actually. And when you don't need it, it slides in out of the way. I also like the inclusion of a little outside shower right back here so you can hose the kids down when they come in from the lake, and then they don't have the turtle smell and rolling all through your trailer. Like I said, it needs a quick bath, especially outside, but a quick once over and on the inside wouldn't hurt. And again, remember, we haven't had a chance to do that before I film this because I am very proactive about bringing in our listings here, and I got on this right away. Now again, it's minor. You look at it, and you're like, what do you mean? Where's the problem? And you really don't see it. It's slightly darker over here, which is generally an indicator there's been a little water. And I can step on it, but I know it's a little soft right there. And what it looks like to me is maybe the door got left open one time. The door didn't get fully shut and it was raining out a little bit. I suspect that's where that came from. So, I've shown you the good, the bad, the ugly there. So, you have a very good, honest, educated idea of what to look for if you come to see this trailer in person. And we take that stuff into account when we price our trailers, This is not priced as though it's in perfect shape. We understand that it has a couple little things like it does need a quick little once-over, which we'll probably take care of. But at this time, we haven't yet had the opportunity to do so. It has a little soft spot by the door. It's really not hurting anything, but it is there, so you deserve to know about it. It's been used, hasn't been necessarily really worked over, but I can see some, the sofa here was definitely the high use area. I can see where it's some indentations here. I've seen a little foam breakdown. Big U dinette here in the slide out. That's going to fold down into a 7-foot bed if you need it. Speaking of 7 feet, this is 7 foot tall inside. Average RV is 6'6" inside. A tall camper is 6'9". This is 6 inches taller than the common camper. That means way more headroom. That means a taller slide out for more headroom. That means a taller shower. That means taller bunks. It means big storage pockets up above the fridge and the microwave where normally you wouldn't get storage. So it's like a cascade effect. While we're looking up here, I do like to point out central air and central heat in this model. So it's a good family camper. It's a good spring, summer, fall family camper, If your kids are still in school, this is a very good model for you. Kids are growing up and getting out of the house, well then you have the chance to swap her out. And there's always going to be somebody looking for a bunkhouse like this. I can't keep them in stock easily. Great storage in the kitchen too. Huge trash can space down here. You can throw big pots, pans down there. You see you've got plenty of drawer space going on for your forks and spoons and knives and lighters and all that stuff for your fire pit. Original owner's manuals down here as well. That's always a good sign. It's something I like to look for. It means people generally don't lose their stuff and keep track of it. A couple little cosmetics on cabinets here and there, just a nick or a scuff. It just really doesn't offend me or surprise me given the year of this RV. It's been used. That's good. It hasn't sat unattended like with an unaddressed leak or something that people weren't aware of. A porcelain stool also was one of the things that always kind of surprised me in a trail runner. Basically, Heartland's a big manufacturer of a lot of fifth wheels. This, the little family class travel trailer here, the little bunkhouse camper, is not necessarily where they made their start. It's actually where, they grew into the travel trailer business as opposed to growing up into fifth wheels. So they already had nicer stools and a better air conditioner system in stock. Like this is a double ducted AC. It has 2 AC ducts in the ceiling. What I mean by that is there's 2 AC runs up and down the trailer. You get twice the airflow basically. You don't tend to find that at this price point. And you really almost never did back in 2011. And Heartland is really one of the companies that is the reason for a lot of that. This little eat and go dinette thing is also one of the things that defined the 30 USBH, this floor plan, for so many people, because on a rainy day, it gave the kids their own little mini living room, and it gave mom and dad a private rear sanity room. Also, right across from the bathroom, we do have this either pantry or linen storage cabinet here, and this thing's about the size of a refrigerator. It's no joke. It's a lot of storage space. I talked about the U-dinette. I didn't talk about how it's a freestanding table. You can, pardon me, take that table outside, use it like a picnic table. You can slide it over here in front of the sofa and use it over there, and you can get away with that because this is a floor flush slide out. Most budget-friendly travel trailers are not floor flush slides. Good storage again going on in the kitchen over here. The Center Island Entertainment Center, they specifically built a little thinner for larger, more easily accessible walkways to the bedroom. This touch audio stereo here, just experience talking, they were known to be a little sketchy. They're known to be a little bit problematic. This one looks to be operating. So that's cool. Some did, some had issues. It just really depended on the brand and the wiring in that specific trailer. This one looks like it's working okay. But, you know, little things like that are things to consider. You may, if you do like to bring DVDs with you, may want to budget like an extra 20 bucks just to pick up an aftermarket DVD player at some point. And remember, I'm being brutally honest with you. I'm sharing those things, the things that other dealers won't because they're afraid they're going to scare you away and you won't buy their camper. I don't worry about that. I'd rather give you good information so that you know you can trust our dealership, because you're looking to invest a significant sum of money. That takes a lot of trust. Now, we're not a corporate chain dealership. I don't have 20 stores in a corporate fleet of stores. This is it. We're Haylets. We're just, you know, we're the largest independent RV dealership in the state of Michigan. We're top 5 in the state. We didn't get that way by scamming people. We got that way by return and referral sales. So, you know, I'd rather be just totally brutally honest with you here so you know exactly what you're looking at for your dollar. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.